We need to quickly save Sentoumaru and probably stop Lucci. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with my blind reaction to One Piece, episode 1101. So, we're in the 1100s, still wild to think about. And last time the battle with Luffy and Lucci began, Luffy turned Gear 5 and started wiping the floor with Lucci pretty notably. Even with Lucci awakening his devil fruit as well. But Sentoumaru came in the end and was about to help, like legitimately about to start helping because he was going to side with Vegapunk and everything over the rest of the world government. But Lucci saw this and it's like, oh, you're in the way. We need to have control over the Seraphim. I'm going to use my full hand as a pistol instead of just the finger, and I'm gonna wreck your shit. So that's fun and probably bad, considering. Don't know what this is gonna mean, but probably nothing good. I can say that with certainty. And on top of that, Luffy's not going to take very well to that because, like, although him and Sentoumaru have never really been on the same side before, he definitely didn't deserve that out of nowhere. Plus, Luffy hates when people take out their own. That's always been something with Luffy. Like, if a captain is disloyal to his crew, I think we first saw that really saw that with Kuro and the Black Cat Pirates. Because, yeah, technically Morgan and everything was terrible towards the other Marines, and Alvida, mistreated Kobe. But we didn't really get the feeling from Luffy at those times that he really hated when people treated their crews and whatnot, their followers, their friends, like that. The first time we really see that is with Kuro in Syrup Village. Because Kuro, when he starts using the out-of-the-bag attack and attacking all of the Black Cat Pirates as well, Luffy gets really pissed. Like, Luffy hates that Kuro treats his crew like that. And we see a bit of that during the battle with Krieg and all at Baratier as well. Don't see that in Arlong Park, though, because Arlong actually treats his crew very well. That is one thing you can say that is good about Arlong. He actually cares greatly for his fellow fishmen. Not the same case with Horty Jones, but, it's wild. But yeah. So Lucci just heartlessly taking out Sentoumaru like this, very much something that would piss off Luffy. And with him in Gear 5th, it's going to be interesting to see how that kind of translates. And just more of what Gear 5th can do, of course. Like, it's always great to see, like, more of what this new form, Nika, basically entails. So yeah, very excited to see how this continues to go down. This fight is already pretty great. And hopefully it ends up just being another great classic fight. Though right now it's pretty one-sided, even if Lucci doesn't want to believe so. So, that all being said, we do have a lot of other content on the channel. We do 2 series reactions every day, Monday through Friday specifically, and on Mondays we also do YouTube content. During the weekends, we react to movies. Well, I record them during the week and upload them on the weekends. And starting this week, we are getting to Spider-Man 2 every Tuesday and Thursday. on the PS5. It's going to be a great ride. I'm very excited for it. Don't know how good I'm going to be at it, but we're going to have fun nonetheless. We are also starting Knuckles this Friday, so that's something else to look forward to. A lot of great stuff coming in the future. We also have occasional other videos posted to the channel, such as AMVs or countdown lists or the whatnot. Those are put up basically whenever we get to them. No real schedule, no real set updates for those. So, yeah. Thank you as always for tuning in. Let's get in with this. So, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. We redirect our reactions because of copyright shit on YouTube. Just something that really needs to be done in order to fully avoid all these copyright issues that YouTube has. So, everything is redirected. Like I said, follow the link down in the description below. After you do, come back here to the redirect and resume play, because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much once again for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Sentoumaru better not be dead. Like, I'm hoping he just passed out. I mean, either way, it's a bad thing because it gives CP0 control over the Seraphim, which is not good. But at the same time, it's like, at least everyone else is going up to the Labo phase, which is helpful. But this is obviously not the end. Shit's gonna keep going down. This is insanity. I think I talked about it last time, but it's like this arc just wasted no time getting into shit. It's like most arcs give us a lot of like setup at the beginning, really get us prepared for what we're about to get into with a lot of the heavy stuff. But maybe it's just because it's the first arc of the final saga. But it's just like not wasting any time. And in a way that's almost scary because it's like shit's really kind of going down like pretty heavily. So I don't know. I just don't know where this is going at this point. It's gonna be pretty wild one way or the other. But, like, we got to continue to see this fight between Luffy and Lucci, with Luffy, again, just completely owning Lucci the entire time. I love the moments where it, like, had to, like, flicker back to the fight in Eni's lobby. That was really cool. It's just... It was so one-sided as a fight. And... it's just crazy how different their power is. Even when awakened, Lucci just is nowhere near Luffy's level. Like, they were pretty equal in Eni's lobby. But Gear 5th is just on that... it is on such an entirely different level that it's like... it's insane. It's insane. And Luffy can't hold it for, like, forever. We know this. We still have the drawback where he, like, you know, shrivels up and everything. But just like with all the gears, he's bound to get over that weakness eventually, right? Every gear has had that weakness at first. But then Luffy trains with it and eventually is strong enough to completely avoid that. He doesn't turn mini with Gear 3rd anymore. With Gear 4th, he doesn't have that cooldown period anymore, where he can't use Haki and stuff. It's just, he's growing so much, constantly. And so eventually he's going to be able to do this for as long as he needs to, as long as he wants to, without any drawbacks. And it's going to be like, how do you even stop that? I'm genuinely asking at this point, how does anyone fight against Gear 5th? It's like, it's such an insane, like, unbelievable power that he basically is unstoppable while in that form. I almost feel like that Oda can't take away the drawback to this, because doing so would kind of make him impossible to defeat, right? And making Luffy that OP would just basically destroy all tension in future battles, which includes with the likes of Shanks, Blackbeard, wrong beard, Shanks, Blackbeard, Emu. It's like, how do you even fight against something like this? You can't hurt him. Everything bounces off of him, basically. You can't do shit to him. He basically has the power of imagination. He could do anything he wants. It's just like, how do you fight this? How do you fight this? I genuinely have no clue. And it's just like, at this point, I don't know what to expect. You either have to have that drawback to where he can't hold that form for too long, or you have to bring in some other way to stop this. And I just can't think of what it is. I trust Oda will figure something out. I trust Oda will make sure that we still have that tension in these kinds of future fights. But seriously, like, it's insanity. Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go at this point. Are CP0 just going to automatically chase after with the Seraphim, try to go to the Labo phase themselves? Because that's the only thing I could imagine happening right now. Because I don't see how we're going to have that much downtime when CP0 is actively hunting them and trying to kill, Vegapunk. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be bad. The problem is, if they bring the Seraphim with them, then they'll be in physical vicinity of Vegapunk, and he will have the ability to turn the Seraphim on them. And I assume that any Vegapunk, any of the bodies, will work. I assume that was built into it. So I just really am curious as to how this is going to go. We also learn more about like how the Seraphim's green blood works. It's created using the bloodline elements and allows the Seraphim to use abilities and whatnot of their original forms of the people they're based on. But for some of them, improvisations had to be made. They didn't get Jinbei's bloodline element, so instead, they got the bloodline element of Senior Pink, who is currently in Impel Down. And Vegapunk was able to create the green blood with it, and that gave him the ability to swim and everything. But all the others, I think that they just... I think that Vegapunk got the bloodline elements of all of them. Of Hancock, of Mihawk. And so they have these abilities, even though S-Hawk doesn't have a devil fruit, because Mihawk doesn't. still has those sword skills and whatnot. Maybe the muscle memory and everything. But like S Snake has the Marrow beam and everything. S Bear has Kuma's bloodline element, is able to use the pawpaw fruit, and so on and so forth. So yeah, we kind of learn a little bit how the replication of devil fruits is done here. With paramecias, this is the way to do it. Zoans can just be fully replicated. We know this with the fact that Kaido's devil fruit was replicated to create what Momo has. And it's not perfect. It's not a perfect replication because apparently of the color. But yeah, it's still the same devil fruit basically. Um and then you have Logias, which apparently have not been able to be replicated in any way, shape, or form. I wonder why exactly Logias are the ones that have a hard time being replicated. I don't know if that's ever going to be explained, but yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Um, yeah, so I don't know what to expect for the next episode, but as always, I'm very excited. This is gonna get pretty crazy, I bet. But we do have a lot of other stuff on the channel to look forward to. We do 2 series reactions every day during the week, Monday through Friday. On Mondays, we also do YouTube reactions, and every Saturday and Sunday, we post movie reactions, though those are recorded earlier in the week. Starting this week, we are also getting to Spider Man 2 on the PS5 every Tuesday and Thursday. Videos will probably be around 20 to 30 minutes in length. I don't know exactly. We're going to kind of see how that goes for the time being. Figure it out. But yeah, we also post occasionally some other videos such as AMVs and countdown lists and so on and so forth. But those come up kind of whenever I get to them. There's no real schedule for that like there is with the rest of the stuff on the channel. But there's always something new. Things are changing and rearranging. Always something for everyone. In fact, this week we are starting the Knuckles series on Friday. So yeah, that's gonna be really exciting. So this is what we've got going on. If you have any questions, any thoughts, feel free to ask them in the comments below. And thank you, as always, so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.